Hi, and thanks for coming back to my channel. This is video number 3 of the RF Explorer. So far we've done an overview of the RF Explorer. In video number 2 we built the stand. So this is video number 3 where we're actually going to add the card. And if depending on the time available on video 3, there may be a 4th video on testing the Wi-Fi card. So first things first, let's go ahead and let's install this card. So there are step-by-step instructions that, let's see if I can point this up here. You can see that on the website there are step-by-step instructions on how to replace this card. So you may see me reaching over because I'm going to do this at the same time. Alright, now let's point it back to where we were. Alright, so they tell us, we'll take this off, and it is not powered up, it does not have a USB connected to it. So I'm just going to simply take a pair of pliers and loosen this. Oops. Alright, so there's the top plate. So then they'll tell you and we need to remove the bottom. Alright. So see, now you can safely remove the front cover. So, there we go. There's the front cover off. Alright, then it says go to the back cover and remove the 4 screws. That would be these. Okay, let's see what it says here. Alright, go to the back cover, remove the 4 screws. Alright, just like that. Okay, so I think we're at a point now where it is pointing towards this plug here for the expansion module. So we'll take the module out of the static protective package. So here's the new top cover and antenna. So it should be just as simple as now. Let's take this nut off. Alright, so basically we're just going to plug this in gently, and that is fully seated. That is right. So now we can reinstall the back. Make sure there are no wires being pinched. That looks okay. Okay, so now I would assume they're going to have me, alright, I've already got to that point. Yeah, our battery is still okay. There's the back covers, and put the front cover on. The buttons are, straighten the buttons back up. Yep. There we go. Just wiggle them around, make sure they all click. Okay, that seems good. So now we can put the bottom cover back on. Make sure which way it goes. It fits that way. Okay. See how our picture is? Okay, we're still good. You can still see. I don't have an external monitor on my camera. I have just a small handheld camera I shoot videos with. And I just wanted to make sure that you could still see when my hand's not in the way. And if your screw doesn't go in just very easily, it is cross-threaded. So that's why I had to stop a few times on that one. Okay. And I don't like the way that cover is fitting. So let me stop for a second. It's just slightly off center. Yeah, it just wasn't fully snapped in, so I had to plug it in and slide it over for the cover to drop down. So if your cover is bulging when you're tightening the screws down, then it's not lined up. Okay, and that's nice and flat across there. So now we should be able to take the new top there's a taper in the actual top plate, so that shows you the taper should go up, because you don't know which way it goes. Well, it can only go one way, so that's good. So people like me won't mess it up. That looks right. I think we'll put the screws in that one. I'm not going to tighten them yet. Okay, so now we'll put the tooth washer on. We'll attempt to put the tooth washer on. We're on both sides here. And I'm just going to slightly snug. You probably need a nut driver to do this with, but I guess I'm sort of hard-headed. Just snug. Don't tighten too tight. So now we'll finish tightening these screws. So there we go. So now we can install this antenna and then the other. Alright, so now let me get up here. So now when we power it up, it shows two different modules now. After reading the directions, it's fairly simple. From here, then you know, enter is basically going to stop it. So we'll go to our menu, and we're on the 2.4 gigahertz menu. And say, I think you hit enter, and it automatically flips to 240 to 960. See if you can see that. And hit enter again, and it'll automatically flip over to the 2.4 gigahertz. And then when we hit return, then now we're reading the higher frequencies. So it was just a matter of actually going to their site and reading the directions and quit trying to figure it out on my own. That concludes the module replacement of the RF Explorer. I really like the little device. It's built pretty sturdy. It's aluminum, so you know it can be tossed around a little bit. So I would highly recommend you going to their website and checking them out. You can go to rfexplorer.com. Siege Studio sells them. If you go to the rfexplorer.com, they have a list of vendors that sell these, and you can pick them up, you know, fairly cheap. Just take my word for it. You'll love the little thing, so just go ahead and get the one with all the bells and whistles. Get the biggest one they got. I think they're like $300 or something like that. So, but anyhow, hope you enjoyed the videos. If you would, reach down there and hit the little like button and subscribe to my channel and come back and watch my videos often. Thanks for watching.